Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man, and it's time to do another batch of soap, doing the hot process today. So, you know me, if you've watched me, I can't show you the cooking. My camera won't pause, and you don't want to watch soap cooking all the while. So I've already cooked it. Last time I did it, I did an experiment going ahead and putting the color in and cooking it first, and it worked out great. So that I've absolutely done. I forgot the super fat. Normally with hot process, a good way is to cook it at 0% super fat and then add your super fat at the end of the cook. I forgot that. The super fat is already built into the soap just like cold process. These are embeds I just want to get rid of. I'm just going to mix them all in here, stir them in, and put in my scent oil and get it in the mold and quite possibly cut it later tonight. I love hot process for that reason. I love it that there are no glycerin rivers. I love it that there's no soda ash. Just cannot do the intricate designs you can do with cold process. That's the drawback. But I do love hot process soap. So let's get these stirred in. And this crock pot, I swear this crock pot cooks my soap in 15 minutes. This soap was absolutely done. Once it started to boil up on the sides, I started timing and it was done in 15 minutes. Love it. Now this is probably too much soap for the mold I'm going to put it in, so I have my column mold ready as well. Alright, let's get my scent oil in. This is Brambleberry's Electric Lemonade. Love the stuff because it holds up well, it behaves beautifully in cold process. It discolors just a little bit, but I'm using it at a little bit smaller usage rate, hoping that maybe it won't in this. Hoping it will stay true. We'll find out. Because even though this will be ready to go in the shower tonight, this is still going to have at least a 4-week cure, maybe 5. But technically, I could take it in the shower later this evening. But this will still have a full cure time. I just wanted to do the hot process and get these embeds in it. Now I can see the scent oil is making the embeds slick and not wanting to stick to the soap. But I think once I get it into the mold, that'll be alright. I don't think that'll be a problem. Alright, let's get this in the mold, or the molds probably, because I'm almost certain it's going to have to go in both of my molds. So, slide that over here and get my mold here. Actually, you can see both of it. And if you're unfamiliar with hot process, you notice I'm not wearing gloves. That's because this is soap. It's not necessary. It is hot. But I still have my goggles on. Well, I have my reading glasses. I still have my eye protection on. I made a mistake a few years ago thinking that this was alright. Bear with me, we'll tap this down. When I was tapping it down, a big blob of it flew up and hit me in the eye, the bare eye, because I thought, oh, I don't have to have my goggles on now. Burned like fire. We know that soap burns your eyes anyway, regardless of how gentle it is. And it was about 180 degrees. And it was still fresh. The pH was still pretty daggone high, and I thought I was going to die. It hurt so bad. So even in hot process, wear your eye protection. Okay, I'm going to just pat that down. A little hot. Okay, that's kind of burning just a little bit. Not the chemical lye burn, the heat burn. Now what I like to do with this, I gotta be quick, but I like to take my thermometer and just kind of pick at the top. Gives me a nice rough textured top that I could only get with hot process. And it doesn't look like much here, but when we go to cut it, it's going to make a really nice looking top. We'll show those embeds down in there, the ones that are trying to come to the top. And once again, I know this doesn't look like much, but when you actually get the individual cut bars, this top that I just kind of pick at looks really nice. Okay, as predicted, I'll set that aside. I have more than I need, so I'm going to put the rest of this in my column mold. Make some round soap with it. Just shoving that down in there nice and firm to get the air out of it. Alright, that's about all I can do. You see down in there? Okay. And you'll see there's a lot stuck in the crock pot. Okay, I will use this to wash a load of dishes with. I'll just let that sit up overnight, add that to it, and wash a load of dishes tomorrow probably. Anyway, I'll probably see you later tonight for the cutting, although I'm not sure if I'll get this posted up to YouTube tonight, but I'll see you in a day or two for the cutting. Thanks everybody. Bye.